Hi art students, this is Mrs. Myers and we are on the second day of our Romare Bearden inspired collages. And last week we made a cityscape like this one out of collage. And remember that collage means to glue. So we did a lot of cutting shapes and gluing them down to make our buildings, to make a cityscape. We created a sky, and you guys added whatever other creative details you could to your cityscape. So this week, we're going to be adding a person, and this person is going to be made up of shapes as well. So you will need for today your cityscape from last week. You'll need something to draw with, like a black marker or crayon or coloring pencil. You're going to need some glue. It can also be a glue stick as well. And you're going to need some scissors and your choice of papers. And you can see that I have newspaper, construction paper, and also a magazine as well. And we just need these different types of paper so that we can cut them up to make our shapes, and we'll glue it to make our person onto this paper. So we're gonna have the cityscape in the background, and we're gonna make a person nice and large in the foreground, okay? So the first thing we want to do is make the head of our person. So we're going to pick one of our sheets of paper. It doesn't matter which one you guys want. I'm going to pick the newspaper first. And just looking at my building right here, I'm going to be able to tell how big I want the head to be. Because remember, we want it to look like the person is closer to us. And as something comes closer to us, it looks like it's getting larger. So we want a nice large head for our person. So the shape that I'm going to choose for my person is an oval. So I'm going to make a large, you see how big that building is? I'm going to try to make an oval that is that same size, okay? So I just drew an oval on my newspaper. And then I'm going to take my scissors and cut out that oval. I'm just cutting around it first, and then I'll put that to the side, and now I have it in a nice size where I'll be able to neatly cut out my oval. Alright, put my scraps to the side so I can throw them away later. And you see how I got a little bit of marker there? I'm going to flip it on the other side and use maybe this side. It looks a little bit cleaner. And I'll flip it this way. So after that, you're going to take your glue. You'll put a line of glue around and go ahead and stick it wherever you want on your paper. Now, that could be, the reason why I chose to put it in the middle is because this building didn't have any windows on it. So I felt like that's a perfect spot. But you could choose to have it over to the left, to the right of your paper. It's totally up to you. Okay, so I'm going to put mine right there. All right. Now, the next thing that I want to do is I want to make some eyes. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, let's do the rest of the body. So since my body was made out of newspaper, I'm going to make his neck. So that can be a triangle. I'm sorry, not a triangle, a rectangle. Nice, I'm so sorry. So I'm going to draw a rectangle on this paper to be his neck. All right. And then you can take your scissors after you have drawn that rectangle and cut that out. Put that to the side, and this is a perfect size for my neck. I'm going to put it underneath right there. So there's my person's neck, the face, the neck. Now we can start adding some more details like the eyes. Okay, so it's up to you what color paper you want to choose. I'll grab this yellow paper that I have. And I'm going to draw 2 circles maybe for my eyes. I'm going to cut those out. Okay. And I just didn't glue mine down for now, but you guys are going to glue everything down once you like it. So once you like something, then you glue it down, because then it's permanent. You can't move it. But I want to show you guys a couple of different options, so I didn't glue it down. All right. So now I have eye number 2. 2 circles. I can go ahead and in the inside maybe add the pupil if I want. Okay, for the inside of my eyes. And let's do a nose. And your nose can be any shape you want. It can be a regular nose, or you can just do a shape. I'm gonna make my nose a triangle. So a triangle has 3 sides. 1, 2, 3. Nice triangle. And then I'm going to cut this out. Okay. Put that to the side. Now I have a nice triangle nose for mine. And then I want a mouth. So I'm going to make my mouth a half circle. And I already did that, but that's just like a U shape or a U. And then connect it with a line across to make your half circle. And there I got a nice smile there. So what else do I want to add? You can add whatever you want to your person to make them look however you want. I'm going to add some hair. So I'm going to use this paper. And I'm going to make some hair that looks like some nice poofy curly hair. And you can make your hair look however you want. And you can add any details to your person that you want. If you want to add shapes to make jewelry, or to add clothes, if you see more of your body down below, you can add whatever you like. So now I have this type of hair. I can put it on top like that, or I can put it behind like that. I think I like that, behind. And I'm gonna go ahead and just to finish it off, I do want it to have a little bit of a shirt down here because that neck is really long. So I'm gonna do a little bit of a shirt. So I'm just gonna do a rectangle because it's barely, you're barely gonna be able to see. So you can have some shoulders down there. See? And there I have my person now. He's made up of shapes, and I use different types of paper for my collage. So go ahead, play around with yours. You can make it as detailed as you want. You can add any little details like eyebrows, whatever you want to yours to make it as creative as you can. And I can't wait to see your finished collages.